Alright, chat. Here we go. We're live. Welcome to the stream. In today's stream, I want to do an hour or so of working on the map and then another hour of just playing Fortnite. So that's what we're going to do. Alright. Get into it. Alright. So we're gonna work on that in a little bit. I want to focus on the overall landscape for now. So I kind of trying to think here because last stream, like, let me do a recap. I forgot. I gotta do a recap. So in last stream, what we did was we added these map indicator devices all around the map for the different main locations of the map. We have like the park slash I forgot what I called it. What did I call the park? The ghetto park. And then we have the neighborhood. We have what's her name? Plugs. I changed Sparkplug's name to just Plugs Mechanics. And then we have the bank. I know this does not look like a bank. Trying to go for like one of those banks that looks. I need to like look into it. I need to look up bank and then kind of go off of that, get a better idea of how to make the bank, what I'm trying to go for. So I'll rework on the bank, and then we also have a museum that I kind of just added like the side of it and didn't finish it last stream. What else did we work on? I think we worked on, yeah, we worked on the sidewalk a little bit. So basically underneath I like deleted the street, and then there's just a sidewalk here and all that. So something a little bit more that I know overall I need to work on is the whole landscape of this city, because of a lot of this grass is not what I'm going for. So I'm just gonna delete this stuff here for now and go for there. But yeah, that's pretty much it that I could think of. I guess the other thing is in the sewer that I have, I added a little Easter egg type of thing. Like there's another character, and then behind here it's gonna be like a green screen, and their character is gonna be right here. So we'll see. I don't know if you could see that or not. You can. Maybe that's something that I need to work on too, is finding out how to make like a custom animation. I think that would be cool to do. So maybe in another stream, like before I start stream, I'll look into how to make a custom emote slash idle position. Sorry. Putting do not disturb on, you know, gotta act like tough and all that. Alright, what was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing, I'm not gonna lie. My camera's moving too fast, I can't like... We're gonna add a camera. That's not how you spell camera. Do not use my spelling as an example for anything. Ones look realistic. Like that doesn't look realistic with modern day. I think something like this looks more realistic. We're gonna scale this. I think that looks pretty realistic, I would say. For now. Even this, like, I don't know, like, overall, like, the overall environment doesn't look very realistic. Like, I think it's just the meshes that I'm using for everything. But we'll hopefully figure out a way to make the game look vibrant, but not, too dark. Because right now, like, in-game, it looks so unsaturated to the point where it looks like almost boring. So I need to figure out a way to like make it pop but also look very like very dark and darkish. I don't know like the right wording, but it's like right now it's just like super dark when you load it up, because right now I have it so then it's like the default settings, so it's easier to like see the map. But if I put the day sequence on, then like it's super dark and it's hard to see things. So I'll have to fix that. So I looked up a picture for a bank and I saw like these poles. That was kind of like more what I was going for. So if I could find the right one. What are these? Those are like wood ones. I'm trying to look for... Oh, I'm trying to look for like white ones. Like these are perfect, but they're not... They don't work. They don't work the same. Wait, that might actually work. Something like that might actually work. That looks pretty good actually. Let me do that to this one and see what that looks like. It doesn't work for that. Okay. These actually look very good. I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna do 4 like that. Alright. What am I going for here? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be closer. I think that looks better. Something like that, maybe? Because these we could just make them taller, right? So it just goes in there. Boom, boom. You gotta make sure it doesn't go through though. It looks like it goes through, but it doesn't go through. Get what I'm saying? I don't think it's possible to do that. Alright. Well, we tried. So it's kind of like that's the front, and then okay, so maybe just so it's like under this little side thing. I'm gonna go for that. I bet this is so entertaining right now, just watching me place a bunch of holes around this building. Alright. So figure out, it's like there's this, get rid of these two. They don't need to be that high. Maybe they do. Okay. It actually looks perfect. Alright. We're using this picture as a reference right here. This is our reference picture. Whoever's picture this is for a game. Alright. I am not copying your picture. I'm copying a picture of a bank which you copied off of an idea that's already been made. So you can't sue me for using your picture because that's what an actual bank looks like, and you just photoshopped a picture of it. So you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome for me using your picture as inspiration for what a bank order looks like. And by the way, this is a game bank, not a real bank, so it's not like stealing it. In fact, you should be happy that someone's using your picture as a reference for what a bank should look like. I think, you know, other banks should be inspired to not just look like a restaurant, you know, just a box. This is the type of bank I want to go into, you know. It looks like I'm about to go into some Colosseum type of building, you know, like some Roman times, uh nice architecture, you know, not just a box with a cat in it or something. Um so even that part, the front part, here's another good reference picture. It's like it's like almost like a outer thing for the pillars. Like I don't like how, you know, it's in a city and like how it's it just has that, and then the rest of it is like all futuristic looking, kind of modern style. But um I like the pillars, you know. There's something about that pillar look that makes it look very uh nice, I guess, you know. It's nice to see a bank that has some class. See, and there's like multiple pictures of what that looks like. There, I know for a fact that there's some picture that, or not picture, sorry, I'm like blanking right. I know for a fact that there is some um dude. So like for the Colosseum, for example, right? I don't know how that guy got over here. How there's like the edges for the Colosseum. I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about like in Fortnite, like how they have the edge work. I want to do that for the bank, so I need to find that asset. I'm hoping not too hard to find. If I look up Colosseum, I hope it comes up. Because I don't know what other assets would have like that edge that I'm looking for. Because even this, is this like an end piece? Oh, wait, it kind of is. See, that would look good on the end of this right here, but I don't think it's gonna let me. Something like that for the end. And then we need to find the edge. I'm pretty sure there's a way to rotate a piece without it, like, um, rotating it the other way, but I don't know how to do that. Is this what I'm looking for? I mean, that does give it a nice touch. Excuse me. But, that's not like the piece I'm looking for. Like, where? Where's the stuff for the pillars? Like, is it like this? Those are too small. I don't know the word for it. Can't see inside of it. It's kind of like the end of this, but not really. There has to be some excuse me, some asset that has what I'm looking for. Maybe this will work. What is this called? We'll use that. I think that's the closest we're gonna get to it. So it's like that. It's not even a half wall. It's like less than a half wall. It kind of looks like that. That's not it though. Guess we'll have to scroll down. Here we go. Alright, which one do we like better? I kind of I like that style, but this one looks more professional, you know? You get what I'm saying? Alright. It's still not exactly what I'm going for. Dude, like, I know for a fact that that's an actual asset, but I don't know where to find it. How does that work? Place them next to each other? So it's like this, but thicker. And I know there's an asset for it, but I just don't know where I could find it. Guess this is our best bet. It's just looking up trim. That's a little bit closer, like we want it to be thicker. This might actually be better. We'll put it there for now, just in case. It doesn't work as well. Not what I'm going for. It actually looks a lot closer to what we're going for, kind of. I still can't believe I haven't found like the Colosseum looking one. Why is that so small? Wait, this might actually be the one. Yeah, we'll just use this one. We could scale it. I'm still trying to see if there's like one that looks more like what I've been talking about. Uh, I'm sure there is. Like this is the closest we're gonna get for now. I don't want to spend the entire stream just doing this. So I think we're gonna call it on. My eye is tripping. I might be tripping. Okay. I realize. Go back. It's because like this one's plain. Like it looks nice, but it doesn't look as nice as one that has a trim and all that. So I think we'll use this one actually. Actually, we could just scale this. So it's just one thing. Maybe not. Control Z. I should have left one. We flip it the other way. That looks perfect. Alright, so we're gonna put this one over here and move this over here. Boom. Kinda like that, except we have to scale it more. So that's why, because we had Fortnite. Undo it real quick. And then do that. Rotate it. Here. Rotate it. And then, not right now, but in a little bit, then we could kind of like lower it so it's not above the stair. Then what we could do is take Coliseum underscore quarter. Where did I quarter? Right? That's only these. Okay, perfect. And then lower it a tiny bit. I did not mean to do that. Oh, that. Hold up. Fortnite scale. We want it to be like under. Somewhere around there, because we're gonna add like a little thingy. So then the roof goes over it a tiny bit. Alright. Now with that, we could first start by getting rid of all these pillars because they need to be shortened. Starting out, let's just delete all of these as well. Boom, 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 boom. Or actually, let's actually, what is it? Control Y? Or it's Control Z? But I just realized I could have shrink all of them at the same time. Let me do that real quick. Alright, and then what are these called? See if it's only those. Yeah, okay, so first thing what I want to do is rename these. So we're gonna rename select actors. We're gonna name it poll. Undo it. Undoing poll. Format. Start 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. Alright. Apply. So now all of these are just doing polls, that's what they're called. Not very good at reading or writing. Alright. Does that look good? Not sure. I think that looks pretty good. See, that's how they get you. That second one's like on the edge. So maybe our third one is on. Like we had here and here. Right? So maybe our edge does need to be bigger than our overall thing. See, like, I swear, through the Colosseum or some other thing, there's exactly what I'm looking at here, where it's like the bottom is a square, then it's this, and then the top has a thingy on top as well. Or we're gonna have to do it manually, but I wouldn't mind that. Alright. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to spend the whole, I spent freaking like almost an hour on that. That's ridiculous. Alright, so we're done with that for now. We're not doing any more. We're not spending the whole stream working on one part of the whole thing. So, I mean, like either way, I'm gonna have to work on it, but it's just like the assets. Like it's hard to find the right assets sometimes. But I think the overall look looks a little bit better. It's obviously not done yet, but getting there. Alright, anyway. What else was I gonna work on? I guess the museum. We'll work on the museum a little bit more and then we'll call it a day for now. What is going on? Because I didn't have the Fortnite scale on. Sometimes the scale is off. I feel like they need to make more assets be Fortnite scalable. Otherwise, like, it just does not go where you want it to sometimes. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. Perfect. That's how all of them should be, just that easy. Two, three, four. Rotate this. It doesn't want to do that, so we'll just delete it then. I just realized I could have rotated it then. Oh wait, I think I know what it is. It's just depending on the angle, what degrees you have to turn it for it to actually rotate the right way. It actually makes so much more sense. And then we'll have this one be 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 3, right? One, no, it's 4. 1, 2. Okay, we'll do 3 by 4 for this side, I guess, for now. And then we'll have it extend out this way. 3, 4. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right here we'll have like a hallway. 1, 3, 4. And then we'll make this one 5. Something like that. Instead of just making it 2, we'll make it 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. And then 3. Rotate it from that wall right here like that. The wall has to be the other way, right? This. 5. think right here it makes more sense if the wall's inward. Something like that. Alright, let's just add the flooring. That looks pretty nice, I do say so myself. I just realized that half of the walls are below the floor. Wait, why did I do that? I actually do want it to be 3 stories. There has to be some way to like create this illusion where it's like on the outside it shows, like right now on the outside it shows 3 and then it's 2. I want it to be like somehow it doesn't make sense how you go up and then it's still 3 inside and 3 outside. Maybe we could add stairs. Could add stairs right here that like go down and you're down a floor. Something like that. I think these stairs are perfect for that. You could always change the color, but at least it's something to put for now. Then we have an idea of what it's gonna look like. See that this was gonna be the hallway right here. I totally forgot that the floor was one above. So all this stuff needs to be raised up by Here's where we could like change it up. Doesn't look exactly the same, but we'll deal with that later. Um, There we go. I thought I was getting trolled for a second. Alright. Now that museum layout was kind of done, I guess we could just put the floor above for now. Go from there. Alright, now we could look up oh my goodness, I can't spell it, bruh. Dude, I don't know how it's spelled. Coliseum. Right, Coliseum. We're looking for like the square walls. Excuse me. There we go. See that one and this one. That one's just brick. If anything, that would actually look good for the bank. Or maybe I'll keep the gray style for the bank, so I won't mess with that. This one has like a gold trim, so I think this one would look nicer. Well, what is this one? This one has the same trim. I think they're both the same, are they not? Yeah, they are. Okay, perfect. So we'll just use these ones then. Wait, no. See, I need to remember that I want it to look how it is. I need to just go with the flow. Rotate. Are they? It's identical, yeah, perfect. Is this one like that, or are they different? Oh, it's just the coloring is a little different, but it's fine. I should have just went around the whole place with the other thingy. This. There you go. That should cover up most of it. There we go. Also, something that I need to do before like I finish the map is like there's some tool, I think Fortnite tools. There's like a tool that's able to see there's assets inside of other assets. Optimize run test. No problems found. Added. Air height. Overlap. Find all overlapping objects. This is so nice. What the heck? Okay. Come on. Didn't I just delete that? Yeah, I did. Um, See that's nice. That's what I was looking for. I knew there was something about um finding overlapping objects. I thought there was gonna be a lot more, to be honest. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, now let's do that one more time. Okay, so that's not a problem. Not precise. There's nothing overlapping. Perfect. Alright, that's good to see. Alright, so now we could add these stairs over here. Add them over here. I don't know what we're gonna do for that part. I don't know how you would do that. Or actually, I have an idea. Right, and then instead of doing a full wall right here, we do the half wall. This half wall right here. Rotate it. Yeah, I like this type of what is it called? Triangular wall, because it's the same on both sides, so you don't have to worry about how you rotate it. There we go. I think that looks pretty nice. I mean, definitely needs to have some more, what's the word? More depth to it, I guess. Like, it doesn't look very realistic, I guess is the word. But we'll figure out a way to make it look better, just like we did with the bank, but we spent a while doing that. So I'm gonna call it there. I know like we didn't really do much, but I guess the only thing else is this grass area, so all I'm gonna do is just place this grass here. I know that, or I'll place the grass and then also some dirt, so it looks a little bit more like what I want it to actually be. And I think in front of the buildings should have like the sidewalk. Kinda, yeah, like this. We might switch out, because I think this, what do you call it? Like the asset, it's less, um, is it data or less memory? That's what it's called. I think this asset is gonna be less memory than placing a bunch of these down. So for now we'll just keep these, but later on we might just use these as like one long thing instead. Should be good. Yeah, I'll call it a day on that one for now. So we added this trim like around the bank. I know I spent like an hour on it almost, and it looks like not even that good, but it took a while to like find the right asset and then to scale it. Like even right now it's still not scaled properly because it's kind of like in one another, so I kind of have to scale them properly so it actually looks good and all that. But I think besides that, it's coming together, you know, like the look of what I want the bank to be like, and then as well as the museum. I don't like how the museum looks right now, but the idea is there of kind of like from the outside it looks like it's 2 story or 3 stories, and then when you go in here it has like a different look. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for here, where like when you go inside the proportions look different from the outside, so it's a little trippy and all that, but that's the look I'm going for. So you gotta kind of figure out a way to finish that off so then it actually looks nice, because right now the overall look kind of just looks weird. And like I said, the overall map itself too, it's like a lot of the assets or materials slash meshes, they just don't look very realistic. They have this like cartoony look to them. They look perfect and all that. So it's like I have to figure out a way to kind of unperfect things in a way, if that's a word. I don't think that's a word, but I'm making it a word for now. So I know I said I'm gonna end stream, but I want to at least finish this part so I don't change it on myself, where it's like some parts the walls are shorter than other places, and this is one of those places. I didn't even realize that it has this like weird loop thingy almost from the inside. All right, that looks decent. The only problem is this part. You could still see. I have to figure out what to do right here. I wasn't sure what to do right here, so I kind of want this area, or at least this area, to be 2. So I think if I make the rest of it 3, it doesn't really matter, because you can't even see it anyway from the outside, or when you're down here, you can't see that. I think the interior actually looks better than the exterior. But it's also a little bit easier to make the interior, I feel like. Wait, this is... That does not look good. That was like a violation right there. Wait, no. I'm trying to do too much. We'll just add like a railing. Railing. Uh, trying to make it look realistic. So, the realistic part is, realistically, there would only be like 2 sets of stairs. You're only going down 1, so we don't need that many stairs. I don't think we need, maybe we do. Actually, we might need a railing there. Um, Should I just make it 1 stair? I think just 1 stair here and then 2 stairs there. And then right here, just have a wall. Or maybe not. Or should it be stone? It should be stone railing. I don't think they have anything like that. That's what I'm looking like, the color wise. But is that a heart too on it? That's a heart, so that just is random. So I guess we're gonna choose. Where did it just go? There it is. We'll pick this one for now, and then we'll change the color of it later. But we're gonna scale it. rotate it. Boom. Just like that, and then this railing, you can scale it a little bit more. That, and also gonna make it a little bit bigger so it actually looks a little bit more realistic. That actually looks really good. Alright, and then we're gonna take this asset for now, copy, and then paste it. We're probably gonna use a different color, but for now, I think that actually goes very well with the look, kind of. I mean, at least like from the perspective of like it matches almost perfectly. If anything, maybe like scaling this part a little bit more and making it so then it looks like it goes into the floor. So I'm just gonna keep on scaling it up until it goes all the way down into the floor. There we go. Add the railing. Well, there we go. Make sure it attaches. We're gonna scale it up. Perfect. That looks so good. That actually looks like an actual asset almost. Where it's like, I think, yeah, I like that look. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it there. Like I said, today I didn't really get much done, to be honest. I spent literally an hour working on the bank, and then I just spent 40 minutes on this museum, like the outside and interior. Basically the exterior, the outside of it. Basically in certain parts, like here and stuff, the idea is that the outer landscape kind of goes along the building, and then like right here it goes like up and then down, and then it's just down on this side all the way around. But then when you go on the inside, there's certain areas where it goes from like 3 blocks, 1 2 3, and then it goes down to 2, and then like this whole area is like way bigger, and then you go down here, something in this corner, you go up here, 2, 2, 2, 2, you turn the corner, and then it's 3. Little stuff like that where it's like the exterior looks different from the interior. And then I worked on like this railing, kind of trying to make it look a little bit more realistic. I might change what railing it is, but for now it's fine. And then I took this asset, if I still have it, I took this asset and then I scaled it, and then I just rotated it to this angle, and then I took the material that I'm using for the bank, this material, copied it and pasted it into the primary texture data, and I got this, and I think it looks pretty good actually. Like, I was trying to kind of perfect it, but I mean, I think it looks pretty perfect. It like goes into the railing and then goes down. It's just something, it's a nice little touch. That's like kind of the whole goal at the end, is to have little things where it's like, that doesn't look normal, but it also does look like something that could be realistic or something. You know, you want, I don't know, like the overall thing is like, there's a storyline and there's unique things that maybe haven't been seen before. That's kind of the goal. I mean, I wanted this to be like a battle royale type style game at first, but now I'm kind of moving towards a storyline slash R&R, I think it's called, like not a role play necessarily, but more like, because the map is so, the map is so spread out, to say 16 players could play this and then like there's not going to be like 3 people that just hide in a corner or something the entire game would be a lie. So like, I got to figure out some way to kind of implement a way to make it so then it keeps it entertaining, where if there is people hiding in certain places, that like something happens. I don't know what that is, like maybe like some way to find some, like using a mutator zone or something. Like if someone stands still for 5 seconds or so, like they start taking damage or something like that. I don't know, trying to figure out something to kind of like make it battle royale like, but also I still want it to be storyline based. Like, I want it, because like there's so many characters that I still feel like need to be added, kind of, for it to like actually make sense in a way. And there's already like 6 characters, so, and I haven't even finished the storyline for those characters. So it's like there's this huge storyline base that I still need to work on, and then kind of from there figure out other ways to implement that like battle royale type of style. But also like, what's the other word, like there's things you can interact with, like this ATM and stuff. So it's like, I want things to be interactable. I want there to be a storyline. So it's like, not, like I said, it's not entirely battle royale based. It's like a storyline battle royale ish game, where it's like you could go against each other, but if you want to play the storyline and interact with things around the map or characters, you're able to do that. But yeah, I guess it's time to go into battle royale and have some fun. All right. I'm gonna open Epic Games. For whatever reason, it says Fortnite is running, so figure that out. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get out of UEFN and figure all that stuff out real quick. Because I have to exit UEFN and then I have to go in, like, wait for that to unload and then go into Fortnite. So once I'm done with that, then I'll be back and just give me like 5 minutes. 3 or 5 minutes. Hmm. Excuse me. I had my mic unmuted. Great. All right. Time to pick up the controller. First game on of the day. I'm only gonna play what is it called? Like 4 to 5 games. Also depends on how I do. Like if I die off spawn, then I might play like, another 6 or 7. I did not mean to do that. I don't even have to use my shield. There's all these there's all these mushrooms. Uh maybe I should have just took the big pot and then hold the mushroom. Dude. Hello? This game's trolling, right? Oh my goodness. Alright. Dude, I can't even say a word without like coughing. Oh, bro, I'm tripping right now. Is that AR? Oh yeah. See that aim right there? Dude. You see that aim, guys? Just top tier aim right there. Might actually keep this for the reasons of my ammo is kind of low. Oh my dude. I need to put the glasses on or something, bro. Like my hair is flying into my eyes. Dude, my eyes are like, holy moly. I have too much hair in my face. Nice. There's just a tree that you can't break. Dude, I'm building. Like, what the freak is this? F this, bro. I'm getting teamed on. What a play. Nice, dude. Controller. I just tapped it, bro, and it disconnected. I would never do that to a $200 controller if it wasn't orally broken. And lucky for me, the controller is orally broken because Scuff has a problem with the Invasion Pro controllers where the right stick, the, like, what do you call this, like the back thingy? Every single Invasion Pro controller I've bought, this paddle specifically, it like, or no, not the, what is this, the right one? The left one. Your left, or it's your right, sorry, it's your right stick, because that's the one that you normally shoot with, right? Every single Invasion Pro controller I bought, hold up, I'm trying to make this a clip. I'm trying not to cough. All right. So I use the Invasion Pro controller, but every single one I've bought, for whatever reason, there's been a problem with the right stick. Not immediately, but sometimes, like literally within the first few days of using it, for some of them, what you'll notice is the right stick. If you toggle it, so then it's like click like this one, it doesn't work. So I'm forced to use the controller like this and press it. Obviously, I don't have to press it all the way down because it still has like the little trigger, but just not being able to have that trigger stopper, it definitely does make a difference. So it kind of sucks spending like $180, $200 for a controller and then it has a mechanical issue that has been reoccurring, but I'm hoping that with the other one that I have, that issue is fixed. And the the thing is too, they came out with the new like thumb, what do you call them? The thumb paddles? Not thumb paddles, the sticks. They came out with new sticks, hollow sticks, and I bought that like newer version of the controller, and literally the same day I took it out of the package, the the right stick, as soon as I put the trigger stopper, I tried clicking with it and it just didn't work. So it's one of those things where it's just like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just realized my mic was muted. Is that a car? What the heck is that? Why every single time I click a button it makes a noise? I don't like that, bro. Like, that's not necessary. This game doesn't make any freaking sense, bro. Like, I am shooting him with a shotgun that does less damage than a SMG. What the heck am I playing? That's how sick I am of this game, bro. I'm literally coughing as I talk of how sick I am, bro. Holy moly. Dude. Dude, my coughs are starting to get frustrated, bro. I can't lie, bro. Like, this is why my favorite game mode is creative, bro. This is why your player base is so low, Fortnite. Because you make weapons do less damage than what they should. You're welcome.
Hello? Hello?
What's up?
Hello?
What's up, bro? What's up? Little bitch. My mic actually not working, bro. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, my mic is working.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
None?
This is why Crate is my favorite, because it's like, I actually feel like I can move. Battery out, bro. Something about it. The game is like not as smooth. And there's no voice chat settings, so if your mic is shit, it just sounds like shit. There's not like a thing where you could like make it so then it's like OBS and there's like noise suppression and all that. Cause right now my mic, like my PC, like you could hear it, like I could hear it, but it doesn't sound like a fan. And my mic makes it sound like it's a fan. So in Fortnite, my mic sounds so bad. How is that 50 damage? This guy like on a freaking 40 or 60, 70 or something, bro. Like, what is this? Oh my, dude. What the heck is going on? My aim is so bad right now. Free Fire of the Year. What the heck? Didn't let me build right there. What? Dude, I reset the wall, like what the hell? Oh, dude, how am I missing my shots? Flip. Dude, like I'm trying to edit the cone a different way. You just shot me through the floor or wall. What is that? What a shot. Hello? I just pickaxed him. Clipped. Oh my goodness. Guy's just getting clipped over and over again. GG, bro. Bro. Guy's falling for the magic. Nice, bro. This guy using exit lag or some bullshit, so my game is fucking lagging. Cool, dude. There's no way. Dude, stop hiding behind the fucking walls, bro, and actually fight. Oh my goodness. That was so bad. So close. You almost had me. I kind of edit this there, but cool. There goes Wall Boy again. He still misses. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. You're so close to editing that wall, bro. Nice, bro. I know for a fact that you purposely shot me right there. Whew, 30 damage is crazy. Nice. A swing and a miss. A swing and a miss. Oh my, that was so tough. How did I miss twice right there? $30 damage. Dude. Oh my god, I almost flicked him. Oh, that was close. No way, bro. So like when I edit the stair, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to make it so then like he's not able to shoot me, if I'm not mistaken. Or when I reset a wall, it like actually resets the wall. What a play, bro. Real playmaker. Dude, he didn't even know I was gonna do that. He just freaking shot as soon as he saw it. Like, dude, I need to be less obvious and not play against someone who uses exit lag, so all of a sudden I have 40 ping for no reason whatsoever. How do you have exit lag and you still play like you have like 20,000 ping? GG, bro. Boom, 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 boom. I need to get a 4K camera. Yeah, so I'm obviously not moving, so you don't have to be like a little bitch, you know. Mark that real quick. Boxed. To be fair, I deserve that. I just missed my pump shot after literally full boxing. Okay, there you go. Oh, now you want to stand still? Aww. Aww. Sucks to suck, doesn't it? Like, why are we playing like that? I'm standing still, you don't have to shoot me because you suck. I need to change the... I need to add... That's what I was gonna do earlier and then I forgot. What's the song? That's what it's called, attention. Alright. Fuck. Holy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this guy's getting put in a clinic. No, I just missed that. If I died right there, I deserve that. Full boxed. Pickaxed? Question mark? Oh, that was close. Dude. Missing shots I should not be missing. What just happened? Just boxed yourself in. Hold up, I need to reload real quick. Oh, wait, that's my wall. Where is he? Like, what are we doing? Oh. Oh my goodness. I can't edit right now. Reload. did I miss that? Oh my goodness. Getting put in a box over and over again. See, like, if I could play this in Battle Royale, I would actually be winning fights. If I can't. That was a smart play. I was about to place a cone down. No, how did I? Oh my god, I edited the wrong side of the cone. What a shot. Dude. Keep on messing up my edit. GG. Damn, I've been streaming for 3 hours. Well, on that note, technically I was gone for like 10-20 minutes, but I said I would do like 2 to 3 hour or 1 to 3 hour streams. So I'm gonna have to call it on that. I'm gonna work on my be right back screen, and then also I'm gonna look a little bit more into what do you call it? It was the playset for UEFN. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, there's this video right here for custom playsets, the like prefab. So like basically all the stuff that I added, each one's gonna have its own prefab. So then like instead of putting it in folders, it's each asset in the prefab, I could just change it. It's the same thing as a folder, except with a folder, when you click on the folder, you can't like click on all the assets at once. Like it doesn't do that. You have to click on them manually, unless there's some other way of doing it that I don't know of. So I need to figure out how to do that both ways, if there's a way to do it with folders as well with the prefabs. And then yeah, work on my be right back screen. I'm gonna add this song that I made called Attention. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I made this loop. It's not a beat, it's a loop. So like I made it. So we're gonna play it since it can't be copyrighted because I made it. So switch it up like a game. I ain't here to make friends, only here for some attention. All these videos got me always overreacting over attention. Do I got your attention? Changing is all I can wear. You've been on silent. Yourself, you've been changing. I could change the world over a few words, but I ain't trying to brag about it. It's not talking to your friends, gossiping about things you know you shouldn't be talking about. And when you talk about calling me on numbers like I don't know it's you. I wanna play these games every time I know it's you. I don't wanna feel this way. I just wanna live my life every day. I feel like I'm losing myself, cause I got lose sleep, overthinking about everything. I don't feel this way, I just want to live my life, I just want All right. Well, that's a great way to end the stream, and I'm gonna add it to my Be Right Back screen and edit the Be Right Back screen as well a little bit. But hope y'all enjoy, and see y'all tomorrow.